Imagine waking up one day to find that everything you knew, everything you were familiar with, has vanished. The world around you is no longer the one you recognize. The year is no longer 2024, it's now the year 1876. This is the perplexing predicament of our protagonist, a 21st century man named John. One moment, John was in his modern apartment in Manhattan, and the next, he was standing in the middle of a bustling Victorian-era cityscape, complete with horse-drawn carriages, top hats, and gas lamps. There were no skyscrapers, no neon lights, and certainly no smartphones. John was lost in time. Without any understanding of how he got there, John had to adapt quickly. He traded his jeans and t-shirt for a waistcoat and cravat, his sneakers for leather boots. He quickly learned that his knowledge of technology and modern conveniences was useless in this era. Instead, he had to learn how to navigate a world that ran on steam and horsepower. John faced many challenges. He had to find work, a place to live, and a way to blend in. But the most significant challenge was the language barrier. Even though they spoke English in 1876, the way they used it was vastly different from the way John was used to. But our protagonist was not one to give up easily. He studied, he listened, he practiced, and slowly, he began to speak like a true Victorian gentleman. However, John's journey was not just about survival. He was determined to find a way back to his own time. He remembered stories of time travel from the science fiction books he loved so much. He began to search for clues, for anything that might explain his situation. He visited libraries, spoke to scholars, even dabbled in the occult, all in the hope of finding a way home. Throughout his journey, John encountered many interesting characters. There was the kind-hearted street urchin who taught him how to survive in the city, the wise old librarian who helped him learn about the era, the mysterious woman who always seemed to be watching him from a distance. Each of these characters played a role in shaping John's experience in the Victorian era. However, as John adapted to his new life, he started to question whether he wanted to return to the 21st century at all. He enjoyed the slower pace of life, the simplicity, the sense of community. He had made friends, found a job he enjoyed, even fallen in love. But the longing for home, for the familiar, was always there, like a whisper in the back of his mind. In the end, John made a shocking discovery. A discovery that could potentially change everything. He found an old journal buried deep in the library archives. The journal belonged to a man who claimed to have traveled through time, just like John. And within its pages, there might be a way for John to return home. But as John turned the page to read the secret, the screen goes black. What did the journal say? How could John return to his time? Will he choose to stay or go back? All these questions hang in the air, leaving you on the edge of your seat, eager to find out what happens next in this incredible journey of a man lost in time.